Yo guys, what is good and what's going on, everybody? Your boy BLC back at it again for another Sixers Live play-by-play. Yes, we are back for another one, and we're back with a Sixers play-by-play for the first time since the beginning of the week on Sunday. We're finally back for another one for the first time on Sunday. Sixers with 4 straight days off. Back at it tonight on this Friday night on the first of a back-to-back. As a matter of fact, tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks and then tomorrow night against the Minnesota Timberwolves. We also have some news to get into as well. Both relating to injuries. One good thing, one bad thing. But we're going to get right into it, man. We're going to break it all down. You pretty much all know how it goes. Might be a little rusty, but, we'll work our way through, see what we can do in this one. Appreciate everybody for coming through and tuning in. As always, you guys continue to be the real in the chat, everywhere. Videos, YouTube Shorts, live streams, whatever it is. You guys continue to support and continue to be the real. That's why we built up this community. And that's why we're sitting at 474 subs right now, because we built up a strong community up to this point. Appreciate everybody for coming through and tuning in. If y'all not done so, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. And then we'll share out the stream so we can bring more videos onto this chat. Appreciate everybody for coming through as always. Let's get this one started. Mr. Producer, that music's great. Let's cut that beat. Thank you. All right, let's roll through the chat here before we get started. We got quite a few comments to get to, so we'll roll through those really quick. SG Sports Talk, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Appreciate you for coming through and supporting. Despite you not being a Sixers fan, we welcome all fans here as long as you guys are respectful and don't spam in the chat. Anyone is always welcome here by any means. And I see your go Bucks and I see your go Giannis. I see it. Don't worry. Who do you think is going to win tomorrow's game between the Eagles and the Colts? I put up like a mini preview just like a little bit ago, breaking this all down. It's only like a minute long, like the majority of these previews have been, because they've been short previews because I haven't had a lot of time to make longer ones. And I think it's just been something that people might have been liking as of late. So I might just be rolling with that for the rest of the season, if not for the majority of the remainder of the season. So if you want to go ahead and check that out real quick, SG Sports Talk, while the game has not started yet, go right ahead, and I will have my thoughts on there. Going with the Colts to win the game over the Eagles by a score of 52-30, and they're going to 2-0 with Jeff Saturday getting his second straight win as a head coach. Hey, he dominated last week. He and his team dominated last week. I'll just give you a little hint on my preview, SG Sports Talk. My score prediction is honestly a lot closer than what people are going to think. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to put out there as a little hint to my score prediction for the Eagles game on Sunday. But, obviously can't wait for Eagles football. After we somehow lost to the Washington Commanders, we're angry. We're getting A.J. Brown back. We're getting Devontae Smith back. Pretty much everyone's back this week. Everyone's back this week, man. So, good to hear everyone's back. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Everyone's coming back, but we'll see what happens on Sunday. And I see your go Colts. Hey, we respect all fans here as long as you don't spam and don't be disrespectful in the chat. We see it. We keep you in here and we respect you. And see what's going on. Appreciate you for coming through. So nice to see you. Let's do this, Sixers. Yeah, absolutely. Feels great to be back doing a live play-by-play. Feels great to be back and doing this. And it just feels great to be back and doing this for you guys, man. Why? Because I like doing this, I'm a sports guy, and I love calling these games and love doing it for you guys. So that's why we build a strong community here, but especially for the fact I love my sports. MC, so let's go. You already know. Scott S, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. Said NBA League Pass is useless. Well, Scott S, if you have one of these two TV channels, you can listen to the game on there. you can watch the game on NBC Sports Philly. Or if you don't live around in like Pennsylvania or anything like that, you can also find the game, I think, on ESPN as well. Appreciate you for coming through, Scott S. You don't even need to use NBA League Pass. You can go to your TV and find it, unless if you don't have cable. But appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hit that like button if you have not done so. And since I don't recognize your account, hit that subscribe button as well. But appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Appreciate everybody. But yeah, guys, like I said before, we have some news to get into. Both relating to injuries. One good thing, one bad thing. So without further delay, I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with like the bad news, and then we'll go into the good news. Both of these relating to injuries of two certain players, both in the starting lineup. So one good thing, one bad thing. We'll start with the bad news and then go to the good news. So the bad news for tonight's game is that Tobias Harris for the Philadelphia 76ers is out for the first time this season for Philly with trying to see what he's out with here. He is out for this game, his first game of the season against the Milwaukee Bucks with left hip soreness. So Daniel House will be taking his place in the starting five for this one against Milwaukee. I think they might just be trying to be a little bit cautious with Tobias, because I think in my eyes, the Sixers, this is the first of a back-to-back, so they're gonna have him probably rest tonight against the Bucks, and then tomorrow night against the Timberwolves. I think they're gonna go ahead and play him that time around. Yeah, Scott S., appreciate you, my guy. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Appreciate you for coming through. But the good news, though, for the Philadelphia 76ers is that James Harden is back on the court doing drills for the Sixers and is expected to be back in the starting lineup in about 2 weeks, which will lead us right into December. Like it was stated, James Harden would be out for roughly a month, and he will be reevaluated and back on the team in 2 weeks. I cannot wait to see James Harden get back on the court here and do some special things here for the Philadelphia 76ers and this entire organization, and to take back the shooting guard role to DeAnthony Melton and put DeAnthony Melton back on the bench. I hope, like I said before, I hope for Tobias Harris, I hope this is just a one-game thing. Hopefully it's just not that serious, and he's out for, 3, 5, 7 games. I hope it's not that serious. I just hope it's just a rest day for him. I hope they're just being cautious. And, it's the first of a back-to-back, so they're going to let him sit this game and then have him play tomorrow night against the Timberwolves. Because I'm telling you, we're gonna need to play some tough defense, because they have both Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Even though those two together have not been very good on offense, Rudy Gobert he's just something else on defense, man. So I think tomorrow night we need Tobias Harris in that game. But I won't be surprised if he goes ahead and rests on both days of this back-to-back that the Sixers have tonight and tomorrow. But I think that they're resting Tobias Harris the first night, and then the second night they're going to go ahead and play him. It's just what's going to happen, in my opinion. But yeah, guys, before the game starts, the game's not started yet. So, guys, if y'all not done so, go ahead and drop your score predictions down below in the comments section. Let me know your score predictions for tonight's game. Keep in mind, this is the first of a back-to-back. So, let me know what you think happens. Do the Bucks come out on top, or will the Sixers find a way to upset them? The Milwaukee Bucks, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, they're coming in at a record of 11-3. The Philadelphia 76ers are coming in at a record of 7-7. Do the Sixers pull it out and get back to the winning ways and get on a winning record? Or will the Milwaukee Bucks continue their dominance throughout the entire season? Let me know the thoughts down below. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below, man. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do the Sixers find a way to pull this out, or will the Bucks continue their great start to this season as the champions 2 seasons ago? Who takes the win tonight, man? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, guys, first of a back-to-back. I was going to go ahead and do the Ohio State Buckeyes game tomorrow, but something went ahead and came up last second for around that time frame, so I will not be able to do the Buckeyes game. But tomorrow I will be able to go ahead and do the Sixers game and the second of a back-to-back. That game against the Minnesota Timberwolves at that time. So I will be able to do the Sixers game, but not the Ohio State game. And you guys will not see me stream any more Ohio State games between this week and next week until the postseason. Assuming Ohio State continues to stay in their great run right now in terms of making the top 4 and getting to the college football playoffs. But yeah, guys, we're going to see what happens, man. We're going to see what happens in this game. But yeah, guys, you will see me, obviously seeing me do the Sixers game tonight, and I'll be doing the Sixers game tomorrow, even though I was projected to go ahead and do the Buckeyes game tomorrow because that was a 3:30 game against Maryland. But with that thing coming up last second on my schedule, it cannot work out for me. So we'll have to wait and see where Ohio State goes, and hopefully they find a way to make the top 4 and get to the college football playoffs. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wonder why? Because we are Ohio State. Got to find a way to come out in the top 4. At least we should stay second in the nation. At least we need to stay second in the nation. Because then, I mean, there might be like a wild card style type of thing. Because, like, you have Ohio State as second in the nation. You have Michigan as third in the nation. And those 2 teams cannot match up together because you have to have a Big Ten East versus Big Ten West game. That'd be like Ohio State against Illinois, Ohio State, Wisconsin, Ohio State, Iowa, something like that. Because, I mean, in terms of who makes the postseason out of the Big Ten East, it's going to come down to the last game of the season between Ohio State and the team up north. That's all it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to that last game. Yeah, that game had to get moved to Detroit. It's a good thing Detroit's on the road for their game, so Buffalo now has to play the game in Ford Field. Yeah, 6 feet. I did see that. That is crazy. But guys, let me know your score predictions. Do the Sixers come out with a win here on the first of a back-to-back? Looks like Drew Holiday is back for the Milwaukee Bucks, so look for him to be in the starting lineup most likely. Look for him to be matched up on Tyrese Maxey. But here we go, man. Let's get it. Keep in mind, we faced off against the Bucks earlier in the season. Keep it in mind. We faced them earlier in the season, and we lost to Milwaukee. We're looking for a bounce-back game in this one tonight. In the rematch between Joel Embiid and Giannis. Let's get it going, man. I'm so ready for Sixers basketball. It's great to have it back tonight. For the first time since Sunday, it's great to have Sixers basketball back. Great to have it back tonight, man. Absolutely. I don't like League Pass. League Pass sucks. Yeah, well, if you don't want to watch it on League Pass, you can always find it on NBC Sports Philly. Or if you're not in the Pennsylvania area, you can always go ahead and find the game on ESPN as well. I'm watching it on NBC Sports Philly because I'm around that area. I'm close to the area, so I do have access to NBC Sports Philly. But for you people that are not close to Philadelphia or Pennsylvania overall, you can go ahead and find the game on ESPN, assuming you guys do end up having cable. And if you don't have cable, you can find it on like Hulu probably. Hopefully you can find it on Hulu. Otherwise, you just got to listen to this guy. That's right. Appreciate the 4 people in the chat, by the way. If y'all have not done so, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Guys, we're on the road to 500 as well, man. We're on the road to 500. Still 26 subs away. Still 26 subs away, man. We're getting close to that 500 mark. Halfway to 1,000. We're getting close. So everyone share those out. Share out some of the content. Share out pretty much any piece of content that I put up. Share it out with like friends, family. Anyone that's not subscribed, share it out with any of them. And if they like it, make sure they go ahead and hit that sub button. Because we're on the road to 500. Let's go. And guys, drop those score predictions. I want to see those score predictions in the chat. Let me know your score predictions for tonight's game. Do the Sixers get a win on the first of a back-to-back against the Milwaukee Bucks? Or will the Milwaukee Bucks go ahead and continue their great start to another season of NBA basketball? Let me know your score predictions down below. Keep in mind, Milwaukee coming in at 11-3. Sixers coming in at 7-7. We'll see what happens tonight, man. We'll see what happens. Just hope the Sixers find a way to come out here with the win. Let's find a way to come out here with the win, man. Hope you guys are also enjoying your Friday night as well. You know, just wrapping up your day. You know, you want to just spend time with families, watch some sports. If you're really into it. Ringing the bell is Jim Curtin. Don't really know who this guy is, honestly. All right, Sixers fan ringing the bell tonight. You obviously ring it 3 times as a celebrity. Starting lineups will be coming in just a few moments. And speaking of these starting lineups, they come in right now. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they will have Javon Carter, MarJon Beauchamp, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bobby Portis, and Brook Lopez. For the Philadelphia 76ers, Tyrese Maxey, DeAnthony Melton, Daniel House, PJ Tucker, and Joel Embiid. So, Daniel House going ahead and taking the place of Tobias Harris. If you guys did not hear earlier, Tobias Harris is out tonight with left hip soreness. And since this is a first of a back-to-back, I think they're just being really cautious with Tobias. So, I would assume they're going ahead and playing him tomorrow night. But, you know, if they are just being cautious, that's perfectly fine. We'll see what the Sixers can do. Sixers are playing in this game with their red jerseys. The Bucks are coming into this one with their blue jerseys tonight. So we'll see what happens. You see Tobias Harris dressed up in street clothes tonight. And there you're seeing Giannis on your screen. What to watch is to be physical and protect the rim. So basically, a lot of defense is needed here on all cylinders. A lot of defense is needed on all cylinders tonight. But here we go. We're about to get this one underway. Everyone going ahead and giving their kudos and everything. Giving their high fives, everything, all that good stuff. You know, I think he's gotten better as a bench player. Hasn't played to the best of his level, but I think this season has been one of the better years of his career. And I think every year he gets better as a bench scorer, and this might have been the best year that he's come out and tried to do what he's been doing so far this season. But here we go. We're going to get this one underway. You see Tyrese Maxey on your screen getting ready to go. There you see PJ Tucker now. Look for PJ Tucker to get really physical tonight. Come on, guys. The first time we're playing in 5 days. First of a back-to-back. Let's go. Here we go, man. Javon Carter doing some last-minute stretches. Embiid versus Brook Lopez in the tip to start it off. Apparently the rest must be finding a little bit of garbage on the ground. But Embiid and Brook Lopez to battle it out in the tip-off. And the tip is underway, and the Milwaukee Bucks will win it with Brook Lopez, and we're underway here in Philly. Giannis to start out with the ball, gets over to Javon Carter, over to Bobby Portis. Portis gets it over to Giannis. Giannis matching up here with PJ Tucker, gets it over to number 0, over to Bobby Portis, and that is good for 2 for the Bucks to get this one started. Maxey to bring the ball on the floor and spin around Javon Carter. Maxey around screen, gets it over to Embiid. Embiid gets it over to Melton. Melton coming inside. Melton, the layup is no good, and it's rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis with the ball, kicking it out to the corner. And they're going to call a travel here. They're calling a travel to start this one off. Marjon Beauchamp, that was with the travel right there. Here we go. Maxey with the ball, gets over to Embiid. Embiid taking it up the court. Embiid, the 2-point shot, no good off the back of the rim, missed, rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis with the ball, bringing it down the other end. Giannis coming inside. Giannis, the layup is no good, but he will shoot 2 at the line. Foul will be called here against PJ Tucker. Former teammates between PJ Tucker and Giannis. As they say, once friends, now enemies. I know you're just trolling with that. I know you are. SC Sports Talk. Don't even get me started with that. Giannis is 8th in the NBA in points per game with 29.9. First one for Giannis at the line is no good to start it off. Keep in mind, guys, I think the weakness to Giannis in terms of his game, it is the free throw shooting, ladies and gentlemen. He is not great as a free throw shooter. He warms up at the free throw line for like 30 seconds. Takes forever. Second one for Giannis at the line is good that time. It's just very rare that you see Giannis go 2 for 2 at the line. It's so rare. But the Bucks are up 3-0. Here we go. Maxey bringing the ball down the other end, matching up with Javon Carter. Maxey gets it over to Melton. Melton coming around the screen. Melton coming inside, gets out to Embiid. Embiid, the 2-point shot is good. Joel Embiid getting the Sixers on the board. 3-2 with 10:40 left in the first. Giannis with the ball here for Sixers, kicks it out to Lopez, back to Giannis. Giannis coming inside around Embiid, and Giannis with the absolute jackhammer of a dunk. With the one-handed dunk right by Joel Embiid. And now just like that, the Bucks are up 5-2. Melton with the ball here for the Sixers, gets it over to Joel Embiid. Embiid with the ball, looking, gets it over to Maxey. Maxey going step back 2, and it is no good, and rebounded by Milwaukee. Giannis bringing the ball down the other end, matching up with PJ Tucker. Giannis, the 2-point shot is good that time for the Bucks. So now the Bucks lead 7-2 and are showing why they are 11-3 to begin the season. Maxey gets it over to DeAnthony Melton, back to Maxey. Maxey around the screen. Maxey kicks out to Embiid. Embiid, the 2-point shot again is good. Joel Embiid trying to get back in business here. I start putting in the buckets again. As Giannis gets it over to Portis for three, and that's no good, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Maxey to bring the ball down the other end. Maxey going to his left around the screen. Maxey kicks out to Embiid. Embiid, the three-point shot is good. Joel Embiid ties it up with 9:20 left in the first. Embiid with all 7 of the Sixers' points. 3 for 4 from the field to begin for Joel. Here's Giannis with the ball matching up with Embiid. Giannis coming inside. And a carry is called on Giannis. You can't carry the ball, Giannis. You can't do that. You can't carry the ball, Giannis. You can't do that. Here we go. Sixers have the ball. Maxey shoots a three. High arcing is good. Tyrese Maxey giving the Sixers the lead. 8:50 to go. Maxey with a beautiful three-point shot, which is a high arcing triple. Giannis at the top of the key for the Bucks. Gets it over to Bobby Portis. Portis matching up with Daniel House, who actually has the headband on. Portis, the two-point shot is good. That is an easy bucket right there by Bobby Portis over Daniel House. Battle of headbands right there. As Melton gets this over to Maxey. Maxey going to his left as Embiid directs traffic. Maxey spins around Javon Carter, comes around the screen. Maxey dumps it down to Embiid. Embiid battling with Brook Lopez. Embiid, the two-point shot is no good and rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis bringing the ball on the other end. Giannis battling with Tucker. Giannis coming inside. Giannis, the left is blocked by Embiid. Melton got it over to Maxey. Maxey, the layup is good. First, Giannis gets blocked by Embiid, and Maxey with the reverse layup with under 7:50 left here in the first. 10-2 run here by the Sixers in the last 2 minutes. Carter flips it over to Lopez. Lopez, the three-point shot is good. And just like that, Brook Lopez will silence the crowd and tie this back up at a tie ball game at 12. Here's Anthony Melton with the ball. Gets it over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with the ball. Looking against Javon Carter. Maxey coming inside, kicks out to Daniel House over to Melton. Melton going to his left, looking. Melton, the two-point shot, no good, rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis with the ball here for the Bucks. Giannis at the top of the key for three is good. And just like that, the Bucks are back up and in front by 3, 15-12 with under 7 minutes left in the first. Maxey gets it over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton coming inside, try to kick it out to Embiid, and that's a turnover. Javon Carter with the interception. Carter lobs it up. He lobbed it up, tried to lob it up for Giannis. It backfired a little bit, but at the same time, it worked to give the Bucks a 17-12 lead. And now the Bucks are on their own 10-2 run in the last 2 minutes. Embiid bring the ball down the floor. Embiid tried to go with a dunk, but a foul will be called here against Brook Lopez. And just like that, Embiid's going to the line for 2. Embiid with a nice block right there on Giannis, answering in a Maxey reverse layup. Sixers down by 12 with 6.5 left here in the first quarter. But yeah, man, you know, it's a tight ball game. It's going to probably be this tight all game long. We'll see. We'll see how tight the game is going to be all game long. We're going to find out. But we will see. You know, Bucks are up 5, man. You already know. Giannis off with a quick 8. Bobby Portis with 4. Lopez with 3. Javon Carter with 12. Javon Carter with 2. I was thinking of the amount of assists that he had as well as the points together, but But Javon Carter with 2 points right now. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But that block by Joel Embiid against Giannis is absolutely insane. Got to find a way to get a win here in the first of a back-to-back. Got to find a way. But yeah, guys, early thoughts. Let me know some early thoughts in the chat. What are your pros and cons about the Sixers right now to begin this game against the Bucks? Again, guys, this is a first of a back-to-back. This is the first of a back-to-back. Tonight we have the Milwaukee Bucks. Tomorrow night we have the Minnesota Timberwolves. So out of this, I'm looking for the Sixers to win at least one of these two games. If they can win both, that's just a bonus. But I'm looking for them to win at least one of these two. If they can win both, that's great. But if they can win one of these two, that's all I'm going to expect. And you know what? I can respect it. But we'll see what happens, man. I mean, Embiid coming off a big game on Sunday night. Here we go. Embiid to the line for 2 here. The Bucks are up by 6. First one for Embiid at the line is no good. Jordan Nwora has checked in the game here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Embiid is the third most points in the NBA in terms of an average of 32.3. And Embiid misses both free throws at the line, and he'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Milwaukee basketball. Embiid's like, my bad, my bad. No adjustments here for the Sixers in terms of the starting lineup. As Giannis gets this over to Javon Carter. Carter going to his right, gets over to Bobby Portis. Portis battling against Embiid, gets over to Carter. Carter flips it back out to Portis. Portis coming inside, kicks it out in the corner to Carter. Carter coming inside, kicks it out to Beauchamp from the corner, which is no good, and Bobby Portis with the putback. Rough starter for the Sixers as they're down by 8 with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Max gets this over to Melton, over to House. House, the three-point shot is good. That time for Daniel House. And just like that, it's now a 5-point deficit here for the Sixers. Sixers make their first adjustment by, I believe, putting in George Niang. As Carter kicks it out to Portis in the corner. Portis coming inside. Portis kicks it out to Jordan Nwora. Nwora around the screen. Nwora looking, kicks it out to Portis. Portis, the three-point shot is good. So Bobby Portis able to get that one to go for 3, and the Bucks will be back up by 8. Embiid with the ball again here for the Sixers. Gets it out to Daniel House. House coming inside. House tried to jam it in over Giannis, but it's rebounded by the Sixers. Maxey gets it over to Melton, back to Maxey. Maxey gets it over to Daniel House. Back out to Maxey. Maxey at 3 at the top of the key is good. Tyrese Maxey saying, hey, crowd, let's get a little louder here and let's shut the Bucks up. Giannis with the ball here, gets over to Javon Carter. Carter around the screen. And we're going the other way again. Another turnover here by Milwaukee. It looks like it'll be a foul here against Giannis. I think if the carry one call counts, it's 2 on Giannis. If the call where Giannis had a carry, if that counts, that is 2 fouls on Giannis in the first quarter. Here we go. Niang is checked in the game. Maxey bringing the ball down the floor against Javon Carter. Max goes to his right, kicks out to Embiid. Embiid, the two-point shot, no good. Rebounded by the Bucks. Rebounded by Bobby Portis, who gets it over to Javon Carter. Carter going to his right, coming inside, flips out to Portis. Portis a three from the corner, and that is no good, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Max gets the rebound, gets over to Melton. Melton, pump fakes, kicks out to Embiid. Embiid, the three-point shot, it comes up short. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis gets the rebound out to Javon Carter. Carter going to his left. Carter comes inside for the two-point shot, and that is good for Javon Carter. And just like that, the Bucks are back up by 7. 25-18. Max gets this over to Daniel House. House kicks out to Niang. Niang, the three-point shot is no good. That goes too long off the end of the rim, and it's rebounded by the Bucks. Javon Carter with the ball gets over to Brook Lopez. Lopez, the two-point shot is good. So 3:40 left, and the Bucks up by 9. Anthony Melton with the ball. Melton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid spins around Lopez. Embiid, the pump fake. Embiid, the layup, no good, and rebounded by the Bucks. Embiid with all kinds of pressure by Brook Lopez. Grayson Allen also in the game. Kicks out to Noir in the corner for 3. That's no good. It goes out of bounds, but it'll be out of bounds off for George Niang, so we'll stay Milwaukee basketball. 3:19 left here in the first quarter. Brook Lopez putting all the pressure in the world on Joel Embiid. But Brook Lopez will go to the bench here. Actually, a timeout will be called, I should say. I think a timeout's needed here by the Sixers. You got to rethink strategy. Got to rethink strategy here. Got to find a way to start scoring against this team. This team is – there's a reason that this team is – one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference right now. One of, if not the best team in the Eastern Conference right now. There's a reason why. They're aggressive. They're good on offense. They're good on defense. We got to find a way to do it back to them, but find a way to do it in a much better version of it. We got to find a way. Can we find that way? It's not looking like it right now. Because we're allowing too many points. We're not getting aggressive. We're not finding a way to do what we need to do in order to win. We're not finding it right now. We got to find a way to get some points back and start playing some defense. They also have one of these players that I absolutely cannot pronounce their last name whatsoever. It's like Sandro Mamukelashvili. Sandro Mamukelashvili. It's such a weird last name. Why do some of these players just have like some long last names? It's unbelievable. But come on, man. This crowd's quiet, man. We got to get the crowd riled up. Let's go. We got to get the crowd all hyped up. We have to get the crowd all hyped up here. The Wells Fargo Center is too quiet right now. We got to have them get excited a little bit. Got to have them start bringing some more energy. Let's go. Here we go, man. Time about to keep on rolling here. 3:18 left here in the first. Sixers down by 9, 27-18 here against the 11-3 Milwaukee Bucks. But we need to find a way to start putting pressure on this team. Whether it's on offense, it's on defense, we got to find a way to shut both sides of the Milwaukee Bucks down. This is a first of a back-to-back. I know we're rusty. I know we haven't played basketball in 5 days. That doesn't matter. That's no excuse to come out here and not play your game. As the inbound is in to Grayson Allen, gets it over to Bobby Portis. Portis gets it over to George Hill, the former Sixer. Kicks out to Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen coming inside, kicks it out. George Hill, the three-point shot. Of course it goes in. Of course it goes in against his former team. Of course. Screw you, George Hill. Nah, I'm just playing with him. But here's DeAnthony Melton with the ball. Melton matching up with Grayson Allen, comes around the screen. Melton kicks it over to Niang, over to Embiid. Embiid catching it against Brook Lopez, gets it over to Niang, over to Melton, over to Milton. Milton, the two-point shot was good, but looks like we're going the other way. But not the best start for the Sixers for the first time in 5 days. Not the best start in the world. But the inbound yet again here. So they got George Hill, Grayson Allen. Looks like Ibaka, Jordan Nwora, and Bobby Portis. So Nwora gets it over to Portis. Portis battling with Niang. The two-point shot, no good. And Melton gets the rebound. Melton picks it up. Melton kicks it out to Niang. Niang coming inside. Niang, the layup is good. Niang trying to find a way to get this crowd a little bit more excited here. We've got to find a way to get it going. George Hill with the ball here for the Bucks. Hill around the screen. Hill, the floater is no good, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Milton with the ball down the other end. Milton gets it over to Embiid, gets it over to Melton. Melton back over to Embiid. Embiid back over to Melton. Melton coming inside. Melton up the baseline. Gets over to Thibault, out to Embiid. Embiid wide open, but pump fakes. And Embiid will be called for a travel. Embiid went in for the poster, but then it is a travel, and Giannis has checked back in the game here for the Bucks. Both teams with 3 turnovers here in the first quarter. PJ Tucker checking back into the game here for the Sixers. Embiid to take a seat. They might be going small ball here. We'll see what happens, though. And looks like they are going small ball. So George Hill gets this over to Giannis. Giannis, the two-point shot is good. Someone has to lock up Giannis, man. With this small ball lineup, I'm not sure if anyone's going to be able to guard Giannis. As Maxey shot it, but apparently another offensive foul here against the Sixers. And back the other way we go. We're too sloppy, man. We can't be sloppy like this. It's against PJ Tucker. It's against PJ Tucker for, I think, an illegal screen. But George Hill with the ball gets over to Giannis. Giannis, the pump fake, putting all kinds of moves on PJ Tucker. As looks like this is going to be a jump ball. So Paul Reed has come in to play some small ball center as well for the Sixers. So good to see that Doc Rivers is using Paul Reed for once. Here we go, 1:14 left here in the first. It'll be a jump ball here between Paul Reed and Giannis. The two big guys in the lineup. Paul Reed goes early. Went early twice in a row. Come on, B-ball, Paul. And Giannis wins the tip. And it'll be Sixers ball as George Hill does not bring it back into play. Sixers got to take advantage and at least bring this to a single-digit deficit because it'll be guaranteed that the Sixers do not take a lead here to end off the first. Maxey with the ball, lobs it up. No good, and the Bucks get the rebound. Come on, we should have taken advantage of that. Giannis tried to kick it out. It'll be out of bounds by the Sixers, so it'll remain Bucks ball, 18 on the shot clock. Eight points in the first quarter for Tyrese Maxey. Jordan Nwora, who I believe do the inbound. He inbounds it here to Grayson Allen. Allen with the ball. Battling with Shake Milton around the screen. Gets out to Ibaka. Ibaka coming inside. Ibaka, the shot is no good. Giannis swats it out of bounds, and it'll be Sixers ball. Sixers at least have to cut this down to single digits. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Bringing it down the other end. Gets over to Niang. Niang on the pump fake. Niang kicks it out, and it's intercepted by Giannis. Giannis bringing it down the floor. Giannis drops it down to George Hill, who gets blocked by Milton, but it will be a foul. It looks like we're not going to cut this down to single digits, man. Unless the Sixers can find a little bit of a run here, I don't see any way they cut it down to single digits by the end of the first quarter. First one for George Hill at the line is no good. There's about 32 seconds left. Sixers still down by 12, 32-20. You see Tobias Harris on the bench with some hip soreness, not playing in this game. Second one is good for George Hill at the line. We're hoping Tobias Harris plays tomorrow. Here we go. Here's Milton with the ball. Drops it down to Paul Reed. Reed trying to battle. The little floater is good for Paul Reed, and now it's an 11-point deficit here for the Sixers. This will be the last shot here of the first quarter for Milwaukee. Giannis with the ball, directing traffic. Giannis coming inside. Layup is no good, and he will head to the line for two. 3.5 seconds left here, so the Sixers will actually have time to get one more shot off. Depending what Giannis does here at the free throw line, the Sixers might be able to get a three off and cut it down to single digits, but we'll see what happens. Because keep in mind, guys, Giannis is not the most efficient free throw shooter in the world. Even though he always does this stupid thing. He always does this. He always does it just for nothing. First one for Giannis at the line is no good. See, this is the weakness of Giannis. That is the weakness of Giannis right there. The free throw shooting is a weakness to Giannis Antetokounmpo. If Giannis makes the second one, Sixers will have time to get down the court. Second one for Giannis at the line is good that time, so the Sixers will have time to put in a shot. Bucks are in the bonus. They will inbound it, get it into Maxey. Maxey, the shot. And we will have a foul here before the end of the first quarter. Looks like Maxey will shoot three at the line. That will be George Hill's first of the game. If it is a shooting foul, then Maxey has an opportunity to cut this down to single digits, assuming he will make all three free throws, and also assuming this will be a shooting foul. Not sure if it went off at that exact moment, but I think he was in the air by the time. He was in the air by the time. He was in the air by the time the shot clock, I think, went. And guys, not to mention, this bench needs to find a way to get things going. We're only seeing small production out of all right, 3 free throws coming in here for Maxey with a tenth of a second left. That is insanity. But we got 4 points off the bench right now. 2 from Niang, 2 from Paul Reed. And then all the bench points for Milwaukee actually all came from George Hill. First one is good at the line for Tyrese Maxey. Maxey looking to cut this down to single digits. Second one for Maxey is good. So he's cut it down to a 10-point deficit. But can Maxey cut it down to single digits? The answer is no. So Maxey does not cut it down to single digits here. Could have had an opportunity right there to make all 3 free throws and cut it down to a single-digit deficit. But through the end of the first quarter, the Sixers will be down by 10 to the Milwaukee Bucks by a score of 34-24 as we now head to quarter number 2. But yeah, man, end of the first quarter, Bucks up by 10. Embiid needs to get back to, he's got to get back to his old ways. Maxey being productive early on. 10 early points for him. I like what I'm saying from Maxey so far. But, Embiid has to get going. D'Anthony Melton has to get going. PJ Tucker has to get going. Daniel House with the 3-pointer. And then just 4 points off the bench for the Sixers. 2 by Niang, 2 by Paul Reed. Got to find a way to be better on both sides of the ball as the game goes on. We are going up against the best team with the best record in the Eastern Conference right now, so it's obviously not going to be easy, but that doesn't mean we can't come out here and win and play our game. It does not mean that whatsoever. TP1, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. It's a lackluster game so far. Yeah, so far, it's been a struggle for the Sixers to begin early on. But, we got to find a way to adjust. We got to, quit slacking with the offense. We got to limit the turnovers a little bit. 4 turnovers, I do believe, in the first quarter for the Sixers. Actually make that 5. So 5 turnovers in the first quarter for the Sixers. That has to be cleaned up. So the turnovers definitely have to be cleaned up. We can't be having Joel Embiid playing the whole first quarter like that, if not that the majority of the first quarter. The man needs rest. I mean, how many minutes did Joel Embiid play? He played 10 of the 12 minutes in the first quarter. So that's just a coaching thing right there by Doc Rivers, not adjusting that as great as we hoped. You can't have Joel Embiid be playing that long. I understand Tobias Harris is out, but you have scorers off the bench that can come in and play for you. You have George Niang, obviously. Obviously, you had to have some of the bench players come up and play in the starting lineup. You had to bring D'Anthony Melton back up. You had to bring Daniel House up to the starting lineup. But that doesn't mean you can't come out here and play your game, play your role, and find a way to come out here. Find a way to come out here and just play your game. And just because we're going up against the best team in the East in terms of record-wise doesn't mean we can't come out here and play our game and find a way to upset them on our home court. But here we go. TP1, hit that like button as well. Here we go. Shake Milton with the ball here to begin the second quarter. Milton gets it over to Niang. Niang coming inside. The layup is good by Niang, but a turnover here by the Sixers again. We need to stop with these turnovers. These turnovers are getting so annoying. Drew Holiday back into the game here for the Bucks. Gets it over to Serge Ibaka. Gets it over to Giannis. Giannis matching up here with Paul Reed. Giannis still looking coming inside. The 2-point shot, no good. Not even close. Rebounded by the Sixers. Shake Milton's taking off. Milton, the layup. No good. Reed gets the rebound. Reed, the floater is no good and rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis able to get the rebound. Giannis coming inside. The floater's no good. And Sixers get that rebound. Maxey bring the ball down the other end. Maxey going to his left. Maxey, the floater is good. That time for Tyrese. And finally, Sixers are able to find a way to hopefully get things going on offense. Maxey with 12 points, 4 for 6 from the field. Giannis with the ball here for the Sixers. Giannis kicks out to George Hill. George Hill back to Giannis. Giannis on the pump fake. Giannis kicks it out. George Hill, a three-point shot is good. Screw you, George Hill. Like, why are you balling out against your former team? Where was this in Philly? I'm just trying to bust George Hill's chops. But here we go. There's Maxey with the ball. Maxey with the two-point shot is good. Tyrese Maxey might have to be one of the leading scorers in this game tonight if he's going to have to keep on playing like that. I don't care how we hopefully find a way to win the game, but just find a way, any way that you can on a first and back-to-back. Holiday kicks it out to Giannis. Giannis will lose the ball. George Hill got it over to Shake Milton, but another turnover here by the Sixers. The Sixers got to stop being careless with the ball. As Holiday comes up, puts in the layup. And just like that, the Milwaukee Bucks are able to come away with points. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey gets over to Paul Reed, back to Maxey. Maxey, the three-point shot. No good, and rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis, of course, grabbing that with one hand because he makes that size to the size of the ball to his hand size look like absolutely nothing. Holiday, the two-point shot. No good, and the Sixers get the rebound. Sixers need to find a way to figure this offense out. Milton with the ball gets over to Paul Reed, back to Milton. Milton, the three-point shot, no good, rebounded by the Bucks. You can't be serious, man. We cannot be playing like this right now in terms of off the bench or anything like that. We cannot be playing like that. We got to be better on offense. Holiday with the ball, dropping it down to George Hill. George Hill kicking out to Beauchamp. Beauchamp with the two-point shot, no good, rebounded by the Sixers. And Embiid and Maxey have scored 21 of the team's 28 points. As Milton gets over to Maxey. Maxey trying to set up the whole offense. Gets it over to Tucker. Back to Maxey. Maxey, the step back three from the corner is good. Tyrese Maxey, it's actually a long two for Tyrese. But we'll take the points anyway, however we can get them. Holiday bringing the ball down the floor. Holiday going to his right. Maxey already with 16, which is more than the remainder of the team, as the layup is good right there from Serge Ibaka. Maxey's looking good so far, but other players need to help him out. Maxey with the ball gets over to Milton. Milton coming inside. Milton, the layup is good. Finally, the floater for Milton goes. And goes in for two to cut it down to a 9-point deficit. Giannis bringing it down the other end. Matching up with Tucker. Giannis spinning. The two-point shot is good on the bounce off the rim. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey looking. Maxey dancing. Gets over to Niang. Niang over to Tucker. Tucker back out to Niang. Niang, the three-point shot is good. That time for George. So Niang finally finding a way to get a three-point shot going. Not from the corner, but not from the wing at the same time. Timeout called here most likely by Mike Budenholzer. And the Sixers trying to climb their way back into this one. Down 8 right now. Big shot right there. Tucker out to Niang for 3. Beautiful shot. 7.5 left to go here in the first half. But yeah, man, Maxey off to a good start right now. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Tyrese. He needs to keep that up. With Joel Embiid off to a rough start, not the best start we were hoping it from Joel Embiid. He's got 7 points right now, but that's all we have from him right now. We shouldn't have even been playing him close to the whole first quarter. Should have been playing him at least 50% of the minutes, if not a little bit more than that. Maybe like 67% of the minutes, which would be 8 minutes. 6 to 8 minutes is how long we should have been playing Joel Embiid in the first quarter. But at the end of the day, Joel Embiid needs to get going. Obviously, we need Tucker and Melton to step up in the starting lineup if they're going to still be here. We need Daniel House to start taking more shots. We need to continue with the bench scoring. We need Niang, Milton, Paul Reed. They need to continue to keep going. keep scoring off the bench. And then we need other players to step up too, you know, like a Matisse Thybulle, a Jaden Springer, a Montrezl Harrell. You know, we need some of these players to step up. We brought these players in here to be solid bench scorers off the bench. And, you know, based on what you're seeing right now in the starting lineup, 2 of those bench scorers on the starting lineup, and that's DeAnthony Melton and Daniel House. Both those players right now are not having big-time performances. They're not. But we got to find a way to be better than that, man. We need to be better. But yeah, guys, we need someone to help out Tyrese Maxey, man. We got to find a way to help out Tyrese while he's working on these 16 points right now. Well, guys, welcome to the new welcome to the good old-fashioned segment Gang Interrupted on YouTube with BLSG. What else is new, ladies and gentlemen? What else is new? The only content creator to get interrupted by background noise on YouTube. I will guarantee that. That's why if it keeps up, I'm going to start putting headphones in and I'm going to go into headphone mode on StreamYard. I'm about to go there. I don't want to, but if I have to, I will. You know what? That's how you cancel the background noise. You know, no James Harden tonight, obviously. No Furkan, both dressed up in street clothes. Similar with Tobias Harris, but here we go on the inbound. As George Hill inbounds it to Javon Carter, back over to George Hill. Hill looking for options, matching up with DeAnthony Melton. George Hill going to his right, matching up with Niang, gets over to Brook Lopez for 3, and that's good for Brook Lopez. Embiid, you need to stop slacking on the defense. What's going on now? Like, what is happening? Oh, here we go. An argument between the officials and Bobby Portis. Did Bobby Portis get a technical? Looks like it's a technical on Bobby Portis here. It might be a technical here on Portis. So the free throw was good for Embiid, who shot it. Sixers get back in it with possession. Maxey with the ball. Max coming inside, kicks out to Embiid. Embiid, 3-point shot, good. Joel Embiid, big time shot. That was big time when he needed it. That's much better from Joel. George Hill dropping it down to Lopez. Gets it over to Portis for 2. That's good for Bobby Portis. Maxey bringing it down the floor, gets over to Niang. Niang, the 3-point shot, high arcing is good. Minivan trying to cut the lead down from Milwaukee. Trying to cut it down and get back in it. Both teams shooting 7 for 11 from 3-point range. Grayson Allen on the pump fake, kicks out to Lopez, kicks out to Carter. And a loose ball foul here coming against George Niang, I do believe. You know, Harden will be back in 2 weeks, most likely. And Furkan hopefully to be back in the next couple of games. So it's nice to see that we're getting some of these players back. And hopefully Tobias, this is just a cautious thing that the Sixers are doing. As Javon Carter gets the ball, kicks out to Jordan Nwora. Nwora gets it back over to Carter. Carter Three-point shot is airballed, and it'll go out of bounds, Sixers ball. Out of bounds, Sixers ball as the shot by Javon Carter is airballed with under 6 minutes left in the first half. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball matching up with Javon Carter. Maxey going to his right. Maxey, the 2-point shot is good. Tyrese Maxey shooting money balls out here. So far to begin the first half. Javon Carter with the ball. Matching up with Tyrese Maxey. Carter around the screen. Carter coming inside. Carter kicks out to Grayson Allen. Gets over to Portis. Gets over to Grayson Allen for 3 again, and that's good for Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen, man, he's a solid bench piece. He's a solid piece to have off the bench or even in the starting lineup. Either way works. Here's Maxey with the ball. He'll lose it, and it'll be Bucks basketball. We can't start these turnovers, man. Just cannot have that happen. You have that happen, it's unacceptable. That's 8 turnovers for the Sixers in the first half. As Carter gets it over to Lopez, and Lopez lost it, but it'll be a foul here against George Niang, and this will be, I think, number 2. I don't know what in the world's happening with the TV right now. But something happened with the TV. Alright. It finally came back as looks like Brook Lopez went ahead and made the first free throw at the line. I don't know what in the world happened there. Second one for Lopez is good at the line as well. So just like that, the Bucks will be back up by 8. Max gets it over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid trying to get back to Melton and another turnover. Guys, can we stop slacking with the turnovers, please? Holy cow. 9 turnovers in the first half. Unacceptable. Grayson Allen with the ball. Grayson Allen on the step back. Comes up short, but it will be a travel here against the Bucks. Sixers, let's take advantage even though we're slacking and keep increasing the turnover amount. Let's take advantage. Let's not lose our opportunity to take advantage here of what Grayson Allen just did. Let's wake up. Stop turning the ball over constantly. That'd be fantastic. Embiid's still in the game here. Paul Reed checking back in the game in a little bit as Embiid with the ball. I don't know what are you doing, Embiid? Carter a 3. No good. Maxey gets the rebound. What was Joel doing? We're not playing our basketball right now. And another turnover. What are we doing? What are we doing right now? That's 2 turnovers straight. What are we doing right now? That is 11 turnovers. 6 in the quarter. Unacceptable. Lopez gets it over to Grayson Allen. Allen gets over to Nwora on a high pass. Nwora spinning. Nwora driving it down to Lopez, the 2. No good. Portis gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Nwora. Nwora kicks out to Lopez. No. And Grayson Allen gets the rebound. Come on. Maxey with the block. Portis still gets it. Portis, the 2. Oh, my gosh. How many times can we let them rebound the ball? My goodness. 5 offensive rebounds for the Bucks. Melton gets this over to Maxey. Maxey over to Embiid. Embiid matching up with Lopez, gets it down to Maxey. 2-point shot. It will be a goaltend here, I believe, on either Grayson Allen or Jordan Nwora, and Maxey will have those 2 points counted. It will be against Jordan Nwora. Maxey with 20 points tonight. Carter gets this over to Portis, over to Nwora. Nwora coming inside. Nwora, the 2-point shot. The floater is no good and rebounded by the Sixers. Sixers, let's go. We need points now. Melton out to Embiid. Embiid coming inside. Embiid, the 2-point shot. No good and rebounded by the Bucks. We got to stop watching the shots. Carter gets it over to Lopez, and Lopez will get to go for 2. Yes, Doc, we need a timeout. Just how many times can this Milwaukee Bucks team just get offensive rebounds? Just how many times? And the fact on some of these opportunities we don't take advantage of. Unacceptable is the only word I need to describe it with. That's the only word I can describe this performance in the first half, despite down 8. Unacceptable. On the turnovers, the offensive rebounding, it's unacceptable. Why do we stare and watch the ball? We just look at it. We say, hey, Milwaukee, go ahead and take it. Here, we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you like it's a present for Christmas. Here, just take your present and go ahead. Keep getting your offensive rebounds. Go ahead. We'll gift them to you. We'll gift them to you and put it in a package. Because what I'm seeing right now is it's just unacceptable, man. I mean, I'm seeing 5 offensive rebounds for Milwaukee. It's unacceptable. The majority of, if not all of the offensive rebounds for Milwaukee came on that play right there. It came on that play right there, resulting in a Bobby Portis floater for 2, and it was good. But we need a rebounder, man. I mean, dude, I wouldn't mind Andre Drummond back to Philly. I would not. I wouldn't mind Andre Drummond back to Philly. I wouldn't. That man was a rebounding king. Let him go to Brooklyn. Now I believe he's with Chicago. But, dude, I would not mind bringing Andre Drummond back to Philly. I would not mind whatsoever. But we need someone that can rebound the you-know-what ball. I said you-know-what because I would be cursing, but not even going to bother wasting my time. But just unacceptable. We need a rebounder. We need something. We need someone to help out Tyrese. Tyrese Maxey literally has just under half of the Sixers' points in the first half. Like, come on. The turnovers, the rebounding, it's unacceptable. You can't do this against the best team in the Eastern Conference either. Jeez, we're starting this now. I mean, Maxey up to a great start in the first half. The only thing that I take away that's negative about Maxey was that one turnover that he had. As Embiid gets over to Maxey for 3, that's good for Tyrese. Maxey having a great first half. Apart from that turnover, when you take that away, Maxey's having a beautiful first half. Giannis with the layup is good for 2 and the foul. Foul called on Joel Embiid. 2:09 left in the first half. Seriously, though, how many times can we just let this team get rebounds? Over and over and over and over and over. And Giannis doing his little pirouette thing at the free throw line where he's on his tippy toes doing this without the basketball. And one for Giannis is no good. Thank goodness. That's the weakness to Giannis, man. The weakness is literally his free throw shooting. Maxey with the ball gets it over to Joel Embiid. Embiid spins, gets out to Milton. Milton for three is good. Big shot for Shake. For Shake and Bake. That's a big shot. Holiday gets it over to Giannis. Giannis matching up with Tucker. Giannis, a two-point shot. Comes up short. Maxey gets that rebound. Maxey, the layup. No good, but he will go to the line for two. He continues to go up the rows. And Maxey's still going up the rows. Foul to be called here against Javon Carter. And Maxey's limping. Hopefully he's all right. He tweaked something. I don't know what he tweaked right here. The left ankle. Maxey rolled the left ankle right on the foot of Javon Carter, and then it tilted to the left. But Maxey hopefully going to be okay here to go for the second half. As he has had a great first half for the Sixers. First free throw is no good for Tyrese. You know Maxey's in a lot of pain after that. I've had those happen to me before. Those are just painful. But for me, those just go away in like just a little small amount of time for the most part. When it's severe, it's like lasting a few hours. Honestly. Second one for Maxey at the line is good that time, so Maxey cuts it down to a 5-point deficit. Minute 35 left to go. And Shake Milton drawing the foul. Oh, no. Maxey's going to the locker room. Maxey, please tell me you're coming back for the second half, dude. We need you in the second half. Dude, we need Maxey in the second half bad. Because I don't know who's going to step up for the Sixers, but someone has to if Maxey is not back in this game. We cannot have Maxey just finish this game with just 23 points. He has carried this entire team, and he better not be injured for the rest of this game. He just better not be out. Here we go. Minute and a half left here in the first half. Giannis bringing the ball down the other end. Giannis, the layup is blocked by Embiid. Kicked out to Lopez. Out of bounds. And it will be Bucks basketball here with 13 on the shot clock. And that's block number 2 for Embiid tonight. As they'll inbound here to Grayson Allen. Allen gets it over to Giannis. Back to Allen. Allen, the layup is good. Here we go. Here's D'Anthony Melton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid gets it over to Daniel House. House, the fake step back over to Embiid. Embiid coming inside. Embiid, the 2-point shot is good. I feel like if Maxey's out for the second half, Embiid is our only hope to have any chance of being the Bucks. Embiid's probably our only hope if no one else can step up. Here's Javon Carter. Javon Carter, the 2-point shot, no good, and Embiid gets the rebound. Embiid with the ball. Embiid kicks out to Milton. Milton, the 3-point shot, high arcing, is airballed. Giannis gets the rebound. Down to Holiday. Holiday, the layup is good. 7-point lead here for Milwaukee. 30 seconds left in the first half. Embiid, the 3-point shot, no good. Too strong off the end of off the back of the rim. Most likely the last play of the first half here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks up by 7. Giannis kicks it out to Holiday. Holiday, the 3. No good. Sixers get the rebound. Sixers with one more shot. House to Tucker in the corner for 3. And it's no good. And that will take us to the end of the first half. And this is in round 2 between these two teams. You saw Maxey go to the locker room. Hopefully he's okay for the second half. Great first half, though, by Tyrese Maxey regardless. And we'll go to halftime with the Sixers, I believe, down by 7. But yeah, guys, at the end of the first half, Sixers down by 7 to the Bucks. Tough first half for the Sixers, man, but mainly 2 factors are the reason in my eyes that the Sixers are down by 7 in the end of the first half. Again, man, hopefully Max is alright. If you guys did not see, Max, he went to the locker room after twisting his ankle. His foot ended up going to the left, and his ankle got a little busted. Hopefully he's good to go for the second half, but we're going to go over the first half stats. So starting us off, we're going to the Bucks side, then the Sixers side, then the team stats, then we'll take the halftime break. So for the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the way with 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Bobby Portis with 13 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist. Brook Lopez with 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. By the way, he is off to a pretty solid start to begin the season for the Bucks. George Hill off the bench with 7 points, no rebounds, and 2 assists. Javon Carter with 5 points, no rebounds, and 3 assists. Grayson Allen with 5 points, a rebound, and an assist. Drew Holiday's actually off the bench for this game, which I'm very surprised with, but off the bench, he has put up 4 points, no rebounds, 2 assists. And then Serge Ibaka with 2 points straight up to end off your first half for your Philadelphia 76ers. For the Milwaukee Bucks, I should say. Now for the Philadelphia 76ers side now. Tyrese Maxey leading the way with 24 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Again, he's in the locker room after tweaking up his ankle, so hopefully he returns for the second half. Joel Embiid then with 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Not the worst half, but not the best half either for Joel Embiid in the first half. George Niang with 8 points straight up. Shake Milton with 5 points, no rebounds, and an assist off the bench. Daniel House with 3 points, a rebound, and an assist each. And then Paul Reed with 2 points and 4 rebounds off the bench to end off the first half for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the team stats. Now the Milwaukee Bucks are shooting the ball 52.1% from the field to the Philadelphia 76ers 52.5%. The Bucks are shooting the ball 47.1% from three-point range to the Philadelphia 76ers 56.3%. The Milwaukee Bucks are shooting the ball 44.4% from the free throw line to the Sixers 50%. The Bucks are out rebounding the Sixers 23-17 and same offensively 6-2. The Bucks with more assists than the Sixers 16-15. The Sixers with more blocks than the Bucks 3-2. The Bucks with more steals than the Sixers 4-2. The Milwaukee Bucks winning the turnover battle right now 11-6. The Bucks also with more points in the paint 26-18. And then a total of 12 personal fouls called, 8 on the Sixers and 4 on the Milwaukee Bucks to end off the first half on that note. But guys, the main reason why the Sixers are down by 7 right now to the Bucks, number 1 is because of the turnovers. Got to stop being so careless with the ball. We have to stop that. And then second, the rebounding has got to be better, especially the offensive rebounds. I'm sick and tired of us watching all the shots all the time, just standing there looking up like this, watching the ball, not putting our hands up, not rebounding, just standing here looking at it like we're statues. Like we are the Statue of Liberty is literally what we look like when we go ahead to try to rebound the ball. We're literally like this, like the Statue of Liberty, looking up at the basket and watching the ball. We're watching the players shoot it. We're the Statue of Liberty is the only way to describe it with, which is how pretty much our rebounding has gone. We've been like statues out there. Cannot happen whatsoever. We need to be better in the second half. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break like we always do. You guys pretty much know the drill, man. No new viewers here apart from, back up in the chat here, Scott S. No new viewers minus him. But yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break. You guys pretty much know the drill. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half of this one between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers here in the Wells Fargo Center here in Philadelphia. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all back here for the second half. Alright guys, I'm back, ready to go for the second half. Second half about to begin here. And I just heard it, ladies and gentlemen, not the news we want to hear. Maxey is now out for the remainder of the game. And Embiid is going to have to be the factor for the Sixers. We're underway in the second half. Let's find a way to pull out a W. Daniel House starting off the ball, gets it over to Shake Milton. Milton gets over to House. House for three, no good, but it looks like an offensive foul here against Philly. Like, why does this stuff have to happen to us? Player gets injured when they're having a great game, and then they're out. May have just cost us the game if no one steps up here. But Giannis with the ball here for the Bucks. Giannis, the 2-point shot, no good, and the Bucks almost got another offensive rebound, but the Sixers will take control of the ball. This stinks, man. This sucks. Maxey out for the remainder of the game. He headed to the locker room right before the first half ended. Melton kicks out to Embiid, and Embiid over to Melton again. Melton, the 2-point shot is good. We need scores to step up big time. And Embiid pretty much has to lead this team on his own. Giannis tried to shoot it off the front of the rim, and now Daniel House is on the ground. And Daniel House is PO'd. Giannis to the line for two. Giannis shooting 50% from the field, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. So far in this one, looking to add to his total. Again, pretty much his weakness is free throw shooting, so we'll see what happens. First one for Giannis to the line is way short. Did Giannis just airball a free throw? There's no way. If anyone at the free throw line is perfect to give the Sixers fans the brickin' for chicken, it's Giannis. It is Giannis, dude. I think he airballed that first free throw. You cannot be serious right now. Second one for Giannis is good, so he'll cancel that out immediately. Giannis with 16 points. Melton gets over to Embiid. Embiid with Lopez. Embiid tried to drop it down, but it's rebounded here by the Bucks. Giannis bring it down the other end, squeezing between defenders, and the layup is good for Giannis. I'm telling you, man, the weakness for Giannis is the free throw shooting, but Melton with the ball. Melton the three. That's good for DeAnthony Melton. That's a big shot. We need to continue to process some of these shots. Giannis the three. That's no good, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Embiid gets it over to Melton. Or rather, Daniel House, I should say. Over to Milton. Back to House. House, the step back long two. No good, and the Bucks get the rebound. No, it's Tucker getting the rebound. Over to Milton. Milton for three in the corner. No good. Milton gets the rebound. Over to Milton. And he will be fouled and will go to the line for two. Foul will be called against Beauchamp. Marlon Beauchamp being called for the foul here. Milton can go to the line for two. First one from Milton at the line is good. Milton trying to put the Sixers back in this game. Second one from Milton at the line is no good. And the rebound is picked up by Bobby Portis. Oh, Milton so should have went after that from Javon Carter. But Carter gets it over to Brook Lopez. Lopez battling with Daniel House, spinning. Lopez, the layup, the floater, no good. And no good again by Bobby Portis. And the Sixers get the rebound. Milton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid battling with Lopez. Embiid, the 2-point shot. Good. Joel Embiid. like I said, Embiid has to now be the leading scorer for this team now. This has to be Embiid's team to lead to victory up to this point because Maxey is out for the remainder of the game. Carter kicks out to Portis. Portis over to Giannis. Giannis down to Carter. Carter the pump fake. The three-point shot, no good. Out of bounds, Sixers ball. They're going to say it last one off of Bobby Portis. Now the Sixers can now tie this game up or take the lead. Here's Milton with the ball. Gets it over to DeAnthony Melton, over to Embiid. Embiid battling with Lopez. Embiid taking the two. It's no good, but he will be fouled by Brook Lopez. That would be the second on Brook Lopez in this one. And Embiid tried to have an opportunity to go for the and one. Did not get it to go. And Embiid with an opportunity to tie this one up with 9 minutes left in the third. Embiid with 15 points. First one for Embiid is good. And the timeout to be called here by Mike Budenholzer. Timeout Milwaukee. 9 minutes to go. Sixers down by 1. Embiid to take his second free throw after all the following commercials. At this point, just like during these commercials, I really feel like just being quiet during these commercials. But, I got to talk with the people, man. I got to talk with all you guys in the chat. Oh, that's even worse. Now Maxey have an MRI on his foot. Oh, no. Dude, Maxey have an MRI on his foot, dude. That is not good. Hey, let's pull out a win for Maxey, man. We got to pull out a win for Maxey. Dude, this sucks. Maxey to have an MRI done on his foot. He'll probably not be playing tomorrow, dude. Now Tobias probably has to play. I think Tobias has to play this next game against Minnesota. Oh, dude. Dude, Maxey was doing so well, too. Had over 20 points in the first half. And, of course, he has to get injured because of Javon Carter. Oh, no. Dude, I think tomorrow Tobias has to play. I think Tobias has to play tomorrow night against Minnesota. If the Sixers don't win tonight, I want the Sixers to at least win one of these two games on this back-to-back that they have. The Sixers need to win at least one of these two. I think their bigger and better chance is in this one against the Bucks. I know Rudy Gobert is not that great offensively. I know they still have Cat. They still have Anthony Edwards, D'Lo. But, dude, Tobias has got to play that next. Tobias has to play in tomorrow night's game. I hope they're just being cautious with Tobias. Because, dude, as of right now, if Tobias doesn't play tomorrow night, then we're down 3 starters. We're down 3 starters if Tobias does not play tomorrow night. Oh, my gosh, dude. Dude, Maxey to have an MRI. Bro, Maxey's not playing tomorrow night, man. He's out. Dude, Tobias has got to play. I am hoping and praying Tobias Harris is playing tomorrow night. I hope this hip soreness is nothing serious. I hope they're just being cautious with Tobias on the first of a back-to-back, having it rest up tonight. Hopefully he'll play tomorrow now. And we need him to play tomorrow bad. We need it bad. I'm telling you, dude, we need it bad. We need it bad now after got the report that Maxey's now going in for an MRI tomorrow. Oh, my gosh. Second one for Embiid is good, so that will tie the game up at 65 apiece. Sixers on an 8-0 run, last minute, 40 seconds. Giannis bringing the ball down the floor, gets it over to Drew Holiday. Holiday, again, guys, Holiday's off the bench. We got it over to Lopez, and Lopez with the dunk for 2. As Embiid will get this over to Melton. Melton gets it over to Tucker. Tucker looking for his options. Tucker gets it over to DeAnthony Melton. Melton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid directing traffic. Embiid gets it over to House. House, the two-pointer. The floater is good for Daniel House. Giannis getting by defenders and misses the layup. Shake Milton now with the ball. Milton kicks it out to House. House on the fake. House back out to Milton. Milton over to Embiid. Embiid looking, gets over to Milton again. Milton up the baseline. Kicked it out to House. But Bobby Portis to be called for the foul for the push out of bounds with 4.1 on the shot clock. And apparently they took that away, so it might actually be free throws coming. Actually, no, they just reset the shot clock, and it is an inbound pass as Melton inbounds it to Tucker. Tucker gets it over to Embiid. Embiid, the two-point shot is good. Joel Embiid gives the Sixers the lead. 69-67. Holiday with the ball. Kicks it out to Lopez for 3. No good, and Embiid gets the rebound. Embiid bring it down the other end. Embiid taking players with him. He took Giannis to the floor. He absolutely destroyed him. Oh. Joel Embiid destroyed Giannis. Joel Embiid just destroyed Giannis. He destroyed him on that play. Embiid with 19 points right now. Bobby Portis to the bench. Inbound pass here for the Sixers. Inbounded to Shake. Shake being defended by Javon Carter. Milton gets over to Embiid. Embiid flips it out to Milton. The ball will be loose, and it will be Bucks basketball. Miscommunicated pass, and Milton did slip, so it is a turnover either way, and it is Bucks basketball. Holiday with the inbound here, battling here with DeAnthony Melton. Melton with his hands all over him. I don't know how there's no foul called, but Holiday with the three-point shot, no good, and the Sixers are picking up the rebound, and it's going to stay with the Sixers. And the Sixers will be in the bonus. Niang checking back into the game here, 4-6 for the Sixers. .6:59 left here in the third. And Daniel House to go to the free throw line for 2. Sixers are in the bonus, ladies and gentlemen. First one for Daniel House is good at the line. Second one is also good for Daniel House as well. Sixers on a 14-2 run, last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Giannis with the ball. Giannis battling here with Daniel House. Giannis spinning. Tried to kick it out. Giannis put it behind half court. Guide to Javon Carter, though, without having possession of it. Carter, the two-point shot is good. So that'll put the Bucks down by 2. As Melton gets it over to Embiid, over to Tucker, over to Milton. Milton, the three-point shot, no good. Melton tries to get the rebound, but does not do so. Nwora gets it over to Holiday, over to Lopez, over to Carter. Gets it over to Giannis. Giannis battling with Tucker. Giannis spinning, kicks it out to Holiday. Holiday will be blocked by Embiid. Embiid putting the hand up. Melton try to kick it out, and that's a turnover. Noir picks it up, gets it over to Giannis. And the foul will be called here against Joel Embiid. And Giannis got hit in the stomach. Let's see. Oh, Giannis got drilled by Embiid. Embiid's like, you okay? Good sportsmanship right there, though, by Joel, making sure Giannis is all right. Oh, yeah, here we go. Looking to see if it's going to be a flagrant one on Joel Embiid. Guys, just let it go. Like, come on, man. They're reviewing this to see if it's a flagrant one on Joel. Come on, just make this a common foul. Embiid did not even do that on purpose, so I don't even know what you mean. Embiid did not even do that on purpose. That's just how his body weight moved. They need to make this common foul. Because I don't see any way this is a flagrant one, but if I know these refs, they're going to call a flagrant one on Joel Embiid. They're going to call a flagrant one on Joel Embiid, but this should not be a flagrant. Because, I mean, Embiid didn't run into him on purpose and hit him in the stomach on purpose. It was an accident, so, like, there's no reason this should be a flagrant one on Joel Embiid. There's no reason. There is just no reason whatsoever that this needs to be ruled a flagrant. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. I ended up hitting my tripod. That's the second time or third time that that's happened tonight. That my tripod is angled straight down. But yeah, guys, I really don't think this should be a flagrant on Joel Embiid, but if I know the refs, they're going to call a flagrant. If I know the refs, they're going to call a flagrant on Joel. And of course, what do you know? It's a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact, where? He didn't even do it on purpose. Oh yeah, Giannis to take forever at the free throw line. Flagrant free throw for Giannis is no good. And it's 2 flagrant free throws for Giannis. And since it is 2, if he misses this one, the Sixers fans would get the brickin' for chicken. Second one for Giannis is missed, and the Chick-fil-A chicken is to the Sixers fans. But it'll also be possession here for the Bucks as well, and Jordan Nwora to do the inbound. But Nwora inbounds it here to Drew Holiday. Holiday with the layup is good. So just like that, Drew Holiday ties it up at 71 apiece. Melton with the ball gets over to Niang, over to Embiid. Embiid looking, getting double teamed. Embiid kicks it out to Melton. Melton back to Embiid. Embiid, the three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by PJ Tucker out to Niang for 3. No good. And Embiid with the rebound again. Almost put that in backwards. Joel Embiid almost put that in backwards, and it's a foul on Giannis. Embiid almost put that in backwards after Tucker got the rebound. Niang missed it. Embiid almost puts this in backwards. Oh my gosh. Embiid, make the free throws. Let's go. First one for Embiid's good at the line. That's number 3 on Giannis tonight. Dude, that is crazy. Embiid almost made it backwards. Oh my gosh. Embiid almost made it backwards, dude. Holy cow. Second one for Embiid is also good at the line. Over 5 minutes to play, Sixers up by 2, and in the bonus. Holiday with the ball. Holiday going to his right. Around the screen. Holiday, the 2-point shot. No good. Embiid gets that rebound. Embiid bring it down the floor. Try to get it out to Tucker. Tucker tries to keep it in, and it is a turnover. Intercepted by Bobby Portis. And a turnover by the Bucks. And Paul Reed to check into the game here, most likely. Or where? Are they trying to... They're going to play bully ball here with Paul Reed and Joel Embiid on the floor at the same time. Is what Doc Rivers is going to draw up right now. Doc Rivers is going to play bully ball here with Paul Reed and Joel Embiid on the floor at the same time. Let's see how it works out. As Melton takes the ball down the floor. Melton gets it over to Niang, over to Embiid. Embiid, the 2-point shot. No good, and Grayson Allen gets the rebound for the Bucks. Allen with the ball. Allen the pump fake. Tried to kick it out to Bobby Portis. Was almost intercepted by Thibault. Portis kicks it out to Nwora, and that is good for 3. Here we go. Here's D'Anthony Melton with the ball. Melton going to his right. Melton, the 2-point shot. High arcing, no good. Rebounded by the Bucks. 4 minutes left here in the third. Nwora gets it over to Portis. Portis matching up with Niang. Portis spinning. Portis battling. Out to Nwora. Nwora back to Portis. Portis for 3. That's good. Got to shut down Bobby Portis and this entire team, man. Just because Giannis might not be in right now doesn't mean that they can't score points. They're on a 10-2 run the last 3 minutes. Melton gets over to Embiid. Embiid the fake. Embiid, the 2-point shot is good. Joel Embiid trying to keep his team in this one, in this battle with the best team in the Eastern Conference. And Grayson Allen will be fouled here by Matisse Thybulle. And this will be a foul on the floor. I think it's a foul on the floor. Bro, they're going to give him the shooting foul? Nah, get out of here with that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. There's a foul on the floor. Like, why was everyone lined up at the free throw line? Here we go. Here's Brook Lopez. Gets over to Holiday. Holiday coming inside. Holiday gets swatted away by Joel. And Embiid says, get that out of here. Get that weak stuff out of here. Melton with the ball over to Niang. Niang, the 3 is good. The mini-vang puts the Sixers back in front by 1 with under 3 minutes left in the third. Big shot by George. 11 points tonight. Holiday gets it over to Allen for 3, and it's no good, and Niang gets the rebound. Over to Melton. Melton inside. Melton got that swatted away. But Melton will be fouled here by Bobby Portis. And Melton to go ahead and shoot 2 free throws after all these commercials with 2:37 left in the third. You know, Sixers in a good spot right now, man. But, you know, got to go ahead and win for this guy. Got to win for Tyrese, man, who's going to undergo an MRI tomorrow. Most likely not going to play. Hopefully to get back on the court as soon as possible. But if Tobias doesn't go tomorrow, then we're down 3 starters. Because we'd be down Harden, we'd be down Maxey, and we would be down Tobias Harris. So I think tomorrow night, Tobias Harris has to play. To give us any chance of beating the T-Wolves, Tobias Harris has got to play tomorrow night. And, I think I did see Montrezl Harrell stepping in as well. So it's like we're still going to be playing bully ball, but we are going to have Montrezl Harrell in the game instead of Embiid at center, and then Paul Reed at the 4. We'll see what happens for the remainder of the game, man. I mean, this game could go either way. Maxey with a great performance. Maxey with a great performance in the first half before he ended up getting injured, thanks to Javon Carter. But, we need someone else to step up. And, we're finding other scorers to step up. Niang's finding a way to get involved. And Embiid obviously is finding a way to get involved. You already know what it is, man. Players are finding a way to step up when needed. And those players have been Joel Embiid and George Niang. They have both been able to find a way to step up in a big way. But I especially love what George Niang is doing off the bench for the Sixers. I especially love that. I love that Niang is stepping up off the bench for the Sixers. He's a guy that really can give you 10 to 15 points a night, maybe even more at times. But Joel Embiid with a fueled performance, 23 points, 8 for 18 from the field, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if Embiid puts in double figures for both rebounds and assists, he has an opportunity to triple-double, if I am not mistaken. But Embiid is working up a sweat. But Embiid to the line now. First one is good. First and only one is good for Joel. And they will make the lineup change. So Embiid with 24 now on the night. So most likely they're going to have Montrezl Harrell step in at the 5. And they're going to put Paul Reed at the 4. Or just stay with small ball center and stick with Paul Reed. And then Melton to shoot 2 free throws here. So apparently it was an uncontested free throw by Embiid and 2 normal free throws here for DeAnthony Melton. First one for Melton is good at the line. So it looks like we're going to stay small ball here with... We're going to stay small ball here with Paul Reed, it looks like. I don't know what Niang was doing. But Melton with 6 points right now. Need to keep bringing on those points in the starting lineup. And that one's good for Melton at the line as well. We're staying small ball here and sticking with Paul Reed at the 5. 8 over in the last minute for the Sixers. Portis gets it over to Allen. Allen kicks it out to Giannis. Giannis coming inside. Puts up a 2. No good, and Paul Reed gets the rebound. Gets over to Milton. Niang for 3. Bang! 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 George Minivan Niang! Sixers up by 7. 11-0 run for the Sixers in the last minute, 25 seconds. George Hill gets over to Giannis. Giannis the 2, no good, but a foul will be called here against Paul Reed. Giannis will go to the line for 2. I'm telling you, man, George Niang is that guy that can get you probably between 10 to 15, maybe even 10 to 20 points a night. Because right now, Niang's got 14. That is Niang's shot. Niang's shot is literally shots from the wing. I mean, he can shoot from the corner too, but at the end of the day, his shots are shots from the wing. He can shoot anywhere, but his shots are shots that are shots from the wing. Here we go. First one for Giannis at the line is airballed again. Giannis with another airballed free throw tonight. What are the chances that the Sixers would win more bricking for chicken in this game tonight? I think they could only win it one time, but still. What are the chances? Second one for Giannis. No good. Grayson Allen gets the rebound. Comes out with it. Kicks it out. George Hill at 3. No good. Sixers get the rebound and offensive foul. Let's go. We're going the other way, baby. We're going this way. We're going this way. We're going this way with the basketball. Let's go. Okay, so now Montrezl Harrell's checked in the game for the Sixers. Now he's checked in. 4 personal fouls for Giannis. That is crazy. Giannis with how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. First one for Milton at the line is good. So now we're going to go bully ball here with Niang, Paul Reed, and Montrezl Harrell all on the floor at the same time. Second one for Milton is no good. Montrezl gets the rebound. Out to Niang. Niang gets blocked. I thought Niang had another one in him. But Giannis staying on the floor with 4 fouls. Giannis, the layup is good. Here we go. Here's Milton. Gets over to Daniel House, over to Niang. Niang kicking it out to Milton. Milton going to his right. Milton coming inside. Milton, the 2 is good. Shake Milton. Find a way to put some points together. Giannis with the ball. Bring it down the other end. Spinning around Reed. And here we go. Everyone with their hands up. All the players with their hands up. Foul against Paul Reed. Where? So apparently Paul Reed had his hand on Giannis when Giannis was spinning. Seriously, after the second time when Giannis went ahead and missed both free throws, the Sixers fans literally should have had some fries with the chicken. Now they have an opportunity to probably have some ketchup with it as well. First one for Giannis is good that time. So no ketchup for the Sixers fans. I'm making that up. But seriously, the Sixers fans should get some fries with that chicken as well. All because of Giannis. 4 for 12 for the Greek Freak. Second one for Giannis is missed at the line. What are we calling now? For what? Where? Where? Okay. I think I could see where they pushed Bobby Portis. All right, Sixers fans, they still have an opportunity to win some ketchup. Wait, no, they don't. They had an opportunity, another free throw. Missed it. Both teams in the bonus now. 1 minute left in the third. Milton with the ball. Flips it over to Niang. Niang. Coming inside. The 2-pointer. No good. Harrell cannot put it back. The Bucks get the rebound. Nwora gets it over to Portis. Portis back to Nwora. Nwora, the 2-point shot. Good. Jordan Nwora. Able to make it a 5-point game here in the Wells Fargo. Milton with the ball. Milton coming inside. Milton. The shot is no good. It's off of Paul Reed, and it's Bucks basketball. Shot clock continuing to wind down. Actually make that about 20 seconds left. Giannis bringing it down the other end. Giannis going to his left. Giannis coming inside. And then Giannis will slam it right past Paul Reed. Paul Reed, you got to stay on your guy, dude. You got to stay on your guy. Here we go. Here's Milton. Gets over to Daniel House. House, the step back two is good for Daniel House to end off the quarter. So ending off the third quarter, the Philadelphia 76ers will be up by 5 over the Milwaukee Bucks as we head to the fourth quarter with the Sixers up 5, 89-84. But yeah, man, here we go. To the fourth quarter, Sixers up by 5, man. Here we go. Let's get a win for Tyrese. Got to go through an MRI tomorrow. Prayers up for Tyrese, man. Hopefully the MRI goes well. Most likely not going to play tomorrow night against the T-Wolves. That's got to be the game Tobias Harris has to play. I've been saying it, and I'll say it again. Tobias Harris has got to play tomorrow night against the T-Wolves with Maxey having to go on an MRI. But yeah, guys, to the fourth quarter, Sixers up by 5. Up by 5, ladies and gentlemen, 89-84. It's all coming down to one quarter. Will the Sixers be able to finish the job? But yeah, man, here we go. Fourth quarter about to begin. Let's see what will happen here in this fourth quarter. Will the Sixers pull it out, or will the Bucks come back and come from behind and win as the best team with the best record in the Eastern Conference? Here we go. Yeah, man, here we go. Fourth quarter about to begin. $23 points for Giannis, 50% from the field, 11 rebounds, 3 assists as well for Giannis. No Tobias tonight with some hip soreness. No Maxey for the remainder of the game. Here we go with the fourth quarter underway. As Grayson Allen with the ball comes inside. Grayson Allen, the layup is good. The Bucks are not going to quit. We need to finish this game. Milton gets over to Montrezl Harrell, over to Over to Niang, out to Tucker, back to Niang. Niang loses it, gets it back, out to House. House gets it over to Milton. Milton comes inside, gets it down to Harrell. And Harrell will be fouled and will head to the line for 2. This foul will come against Grayson Allen. Good bounce pass right there by Shake Milton. Montrez not able to gain that one to go, but he'll shoot 2 at the line. First one from Montrez at the line is no good off the back of the rim. Haven't seen a lot of Montrez as of late because Doc Rivers has kind of switched it up and started to use Paul Reed a lot. Second one from Montrez is good at the line, so Montrez with the point. Here we go. George Hill gets this over to Giannis. Giannis coming inside, spinning around Tucker. Giannis, the layup is good. Guys, the Bucks are not going to quit. We got to be able to finish this game. Milton gets this over to Montrezl Harrell. Harrell matching up with Drew Holiday. Holiday will be the last one to knock it out. 5 seconds left on the shot clock here. As I believe it was Montrez, if not PJ Tucker losing it out of bounds. And they inbounded it quickly. No good on the bucket. Giannis bringing it down the floor. Kicks it out. George Hill in the corner for 3. That's no good. And rebounded by the Sixers. Milton gets the rebound. Milton coming inside. 2-point shot is good. Shake Milton with the floater. Getting it to go for 2. Holiday with the ball. Holiday, the 2-point shot, good. This is going to be a grinded out finish. But here we go. Milton up the baseline. Milton tries to get out to Tucker. And the Bucks will pick it up. That's another turnover for the Sixers. Allen gets it over to Nwora. Nwora up the baseline. Got it over to Giannis, and Giannis will lose the ball. Milton able to pick it up. Lob it over to Harrell. And Harrell will be fouled. I believe that is yet again Grayson Allen. And it is. And it will be a shooting foul yet again here from Montrezl Harrell. So Montrezl Harrell will have a second trip here to the free throw line. Montrez starting out 1 for 2 to begin from the free throw line. Montrez looking to get back on track here with the free throw shooting. First one from Montrez at the line is no good. Centers are not known for shooting free throws unless if there's some of the best in the league, such as Jokic, Embiid, so on and so forth. Montrez is here to just be a backup center and be a solid role player. $12 for 16, the Sixers for the second half in terms of the free throws. In the first half, it was 4 for 8. Second one for Montrezl Harrell. That's going to come up short. And that one was barely in bounds as that ball was loose. But it stays with the Bucks. Giannis taking a high-arcing triple. No good. Javon Carter had the rebound for the moment. Lost it. But got tied up with one of the Sixers players. His fingers are hurting. Got tangled up with PJ Tucker. Not sure what happened here. It looked like he almost went into a push-up position. So they're just going to have this be an inbound pass here for the Bucks. It'll be inbound here by Jordan Nwora into Giannis. Giannis gets it over to Holiday. Holiday around the screen from Giannis. Gets it over to Giannis now. Giannis gets it over to Lopez, and Lopez cannot get it to go, and it's Embiid with the rebound. Embiid launches it over for Milton. The Bucks thought they had the ball, but the Sixers get it back. Embiid, the layup, no good with Lopez in the way. Giannis, down the other end, will be fouled. And Giannis to go to the line for 2. But still, it's like with Giannis in terms of the free throw shooting, you're really not that concerned with him making both free throws for the majority of the time because it is pretty much his weakness to his game. The free throw shooting is a weakness for Giannis as a forward/center. So it's like, are you really that worried that Giannis is going to go ahead and go 2 for 2? No. Fourth quarter points per game leaders. Embiid ranks 3rd among that list. In front of him is Desmond Bane and Steph Curry. And then Giannis is 6th on that list behind everyone else, including Jason Tatum and Zach LaVine, in a minimum of 10 games. First one for Giannis at the line is no good. Comes up short again. I don't know what else they're supposed to win now. I mean, wait, free drinks. Free drinks for everyone with all their meals. The chicken, the fries, the ketchup. Let's get the drinks. Let's go. Free sodas, waters, beer, anything. It's been free everything so far. All because of the man standing at the free throw line. Second one for Giannis. No good. And that means more drinks for everyone. Nah, I'm kidding when I say that. That's probably not even a real thing. How many times can the Bucks miss the free throws? Milton gets over to Embiid. Embiid, 2-point shot. No good. Rebounded by the Bucks. Holiday brings the ball down the other end. Backing into Melton, out to Lopez. Nwora, the 3-point shot is good. And the Bucks with the 1-point lead with just over 8.5 minutes left. Melton gets it out to Milton. Milton, the 2-point shot, good. Sixers back in front by 1. 8:20 left to go in the game. Holiday bringing it down the floor. Holiday going to his left. Holiday gets it down to Nwora. Nwora misses the layup, and Embiid gets the rebound. Gets it over to Milton. Milton over to Embiid. Embiid back over to Milton. Milton over to Embiid again. Embiid directing that traffic. Oh, for what? What do you mean an offensive foul? Joe Embiid's like, what did I even do?
Oh, happened.
I'm watching Embiid's feet. Yeah, it's not a travel. Like, what are these refs taking right now? What are these refs taking right now? That's not a travel. Here we go. Sixers still up by 1. Holiday gets it over to Lopez, over to Nwora. Nwora gets it over to Lopez. Lopez, the 2-point shot. No good. And it is rebounded by the Sixers. And they're going to call a foul against George Niang. Unbelievable. Between him and D'Anthony Melton. I'm telling you guys, man, Giannis at this point has the Ben Simmons free throw line disease. It'll actually be an inbound pass here by Jordan Nwora, who inbounds it here to Drew Holiday. Holiday coming inside. And now another foul called. Another one against Melton, as that will be a shooting foul here, and Lopez will head to the line for 2. and you hear all the refs you suck chants on the replay, they are nice and loud too. They are PO'd at the refs right now. First one for Brook Lopez at the line is good. Now this makes it a tie ball game here at 94 points apiece. Anything can happen though because Brook Lopez is a center. Yeah, Melton got a little piece of the arm of Brook Lopez as they looked on the replay. Second one for Lopez is good to give the Bucks the lead yet again, but a lot of time left, lots of game left. 7.5 minutes left here in the fourth. Milton with the ball, spinning to the outside. Milton over to Embiid. Embiid battling with Lopez. Embiid backing in. Shot is blocked. Holiday gets it. Holiday tries to drop it down to Brook Lopez, and that is a travel against Milwaukee. It's going the other way. $7:12 to play, and it's a 1-point game. Unbelievable. In the rematch, this is an unbelievable game. Sixers are keeping it close with the Bucks right now without Tyrese Maxey, who was the leading scorer at halftime. This is a great game, man. This is a great game. Even without Tyrese right now, this is a great game still. But my goodness, man, this is just a great game. This is what you love to see. This is what we want in terms of like playoff basketball or anything like that. This is playoff basketball right here. But yeah, guys, this is seriously playoff basketball right here. This is playoff basketball right here. This game is a great game right now. I'm loving this game. I'm loving the competition. I'm loving the fact the Sixers are staying in this game with the Bucks without Tyrese Maxey, who, like I said before, was their leading scorer at halftime. But yeah, guys, this game has just been something special. But yeah, guys, this has been a great game. Great game regardless. Sixers would probably be winning right now if Maxey was still playing. Niang with 14 off the bench. Beautiful job. Maxey could have probably went for close to 50 tonight. B has the Sixers covered for the most part. But here we go. 13 for Shake Milton, 14 for George Niang. Gotta keep it up. Let's go. Here we go. Niang to do the inbound here, and we're continuing to bring the clock all the way down to 0. Milton takes the ball down the floor. Milton loses it. Gets it back. Milton going to his right. And it will be a blocking foul here against Javon Carter. The inbound is in here from Melton to Milton. Milton gets it back over to Melton. Melton coming inside. 2-point shot is blocked and rebounded by the Bucks. Bucks are up by 1. We got to score somehow and play some defense. Carter with the ball here for the Bucks. Carter kicks it out to Grayson Allen, over to Portis, back to Allen, over to Portis again. Portis coming inside. Portis spinning. The shot is good. So Portis gets the roll that time, and the Bucks are up by 3. 97-94. Milton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid. The layup is good for Joel. 1-point game. 6:10 left to go in the fourth. Carter with the ball. Carter matching up here with Melton. Got him on a pump fake twice. Gets it over to Grayson Allen. Allen trying to go step back on Niang. Allen. The layup is no good. Embiid gets the rebound. Embiid had it clearly. And looks like this is going to be a foul here against Jordan Nwora. I think it is. If I'm not mistaken, it is a foul against Jordan Nwora. Or rather, looks like it's going to stay Sixers ball. Never mind. As Embiid with the ball comes inside, Embiid kicks it out. House for 3. No good, and the Bucks get the rebound. Javon Carter with the ball. Carter matching up with Melton. Carter kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez back to Carter. Carter spinning. Carter looking. Carter coming inside. Carter. The shot is no good. Melton gets the rebound out to Milton. Milton gets out to Daniel House. House takes it out to Embiid, over to Niang. Niang, the layup is good, and the foul! George Niang going to line for 1 more. George Niang, the bucket, and 1, and the foul on Brook Lopez. If not him, it was Bobby Portis. But either way, Niang will take it either way. Under 5 minutes left, Sixers in the bonus. Niang with 16 tonight. Chance at 17. Niang he's been phenomenal pretty much the whole season. PJ Tucker to check back into the game here for the Sixers. Despite, I believe, no points, Tucker's just been aggressive overall. Here we go, under 5 minutes left. George Niang to attempt the and 1. And the free throw is good for George Niang to put the Sixers up by 2. Under 5 minutes left. Sixers up 99-97. Holiday with the ball. Holiday comes inside. Holiday, the layup is good off the backboard, and it's a tie ball game. 4:40 left to go in the game. Melton with the ball. Gets it over to Embiid. Embiid looking. Gets it over to Milton. Milton going to his left. Coming around the screen. Gets it over to Embiid. Embiid gets it over to Melton. Melton, a wide open 3 is good! D'Anthony Melton with the corner Danny Green 3. Big shot. D'Anthony Melton. Goodbye. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Bruce Harper, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through, man. Appreciate you for coming through towards the end of the fourth quarter. Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hit that like button if you had not done so. for the Sixers to win this game. I do too, man. Absolutely. I mean, the fact we're finding a way to get it done without Tyrese Maxey right now, which, by the way, he will undergo an MRI tomorrow. If you guys have not heard, Maxey is undergoing an MRI for the injury that he had at the end of the first half. So Maxey is most likely not playing tomorrow night. So Tobias Harris is also pretty much resting with hip soreness. So I think tomorrow night he has to play, but we will see the status tomorrow as well. Appreciate you for coming through, Bruce. The Sixers are so much better of a team without Harden. I mean, Harden's a good player. Don't get me wrong. It's just that the reason why Sixers are winning games like this is because of the help that they have around them. It's not because James Harden is not playing. It's because of the help they have around them. They don't have the Furkan Korkmazes. They don't have who do we have off the bench? Oh. They don't have I know they don't have some of the young guys. They don't have the Charles Bassies. They don't have the Isaiah Joes. They don't have players like that. We've upgraded with veteran talent like Daniel House, PJ Tucker, DeAnthony Melton, and Montrezl Harrell. Those are 4 players right there, plus George Niang that we already had, that can give you points off the bench. It's not because James Harden is not in this game. It is not even because of that. It's because of the veteran talent that we have off the bench and in the starting lineup. That's the reason we're doing well in this game and winning right now. Without Harden, the Sixers share the ball properly. I mean, you get the point. You make a point, but at the end of the day, Harden can be known for his playmaking, so it's not like Harden's just a ball hog all the time. He can spread the ball around, so I don't blame everything on Harden, man. I'm doing well, man. Hopefully you're doing well as well, Bruce Harper. Hopefully everyone's doing well on their Friday night, man. Phil Hosh is going to dominate tomorrow and win by more than 45 points. We'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah, it's not because of Harden, man. It's just because of the veteran talent that we have around us. We don't have so much young talent. We have veteran talent in terms of, starters and off the bench. We have veteran talent that can still play in the league. That's why we're winning. And Tucker just got thrown to the floor. No fouls called. Allen kicks out to Portis over to Holiday for 3. No good. Rings out. Tucker gets the rebound. Here we go. Here's Shake Milton with the ball. Milton trying to put moves on Holiday. Milton, the 2-point shot. No good. Milton trying to get the rebound. Giannis picks it up. Giannis down the other end, kicks it out to Grayson Allen, over to Giannis. Giannis, the 3-point shot, high arcing. Barely hit the rim, was almost airballed. Holiday kicks it out to Grayson Allen. Allen over to Holiday. And a timeout by the Bucks. With under 3.5 minutes left to go here in the game. Sixers up by 3, 102-99. But yeah, guys, overall, this is just a great game. This is literally playoff basketball right here. I am loving this. I am loving this. I'm just enjoying it right now. Oh, it's like a day on vacation. Just watching playoff basketball. It's beautiful. It is beautiful right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is just beautiful right now. This is literally playoff basketball. I'm a little worried about Maxey. I feel he's very important on both ends of the floor. And for a young player, he's obviously earned great respect from his teammates. It's a fact, man, but he'll undergo an MRI. He's most likely not playing tomorrow night. I'll give him a 0.1% chance of playing tomorrow night, and that's mainly just for any effort by any means. But At the end of the day, rest is important for Maxey. Hopefully he gets back on the court soon. As this shot by Grayson Allen is missed and rebounded by the Sixers. So you're right, because the two best teams in the East are battling. Well, the best team in the Bucks against the seventh best team in the East and the Sixers. Milton gets it over to Embiid. Embiid, the 2-point shot is good. Joel Embiid, big shot. 5-point lead here for the Sixers. 104-99. Under 2:50 left. Giannis spinning. And an offensive foul. We're going the other way. We're going this way. We're going this way. We're going this way. We're going that way. Here we go. Embiid gets it over to DeAnthony Melton, matching up with Grayson Allen. Melton around just two screens. Melton gets it over to Embiid again. Embiid, the step back two is good! Joel Hunt Embiid! 2:20 left. Sixers up by 7. Giannis loses it, picks it back up. Giannis kicks it out. Holiday a 3. Not even close. Sixers get the rebound again. Milton with the ball. 2 minutes left in this one. Let's go. Milton kicks it out to Embiid. Embiid pump fakes. Embiid looking. Embiid drops it down. Milton, the one-handed jackhammer. Shake and bake it, Milton. And Embiid's like, Sixers fans, I can't hear you. Sixers lead it by 9. Big lead. Feels amazing to beat the Bucks. Let's keep it this way. The game's not over. It might just be under 2 minutes left, but anything can happen. It's still a single-digit game. If basketball NBA makes it game time, no way we're going to lose now. You never know, man. You never know. This is the team with the best record in the East, man. They would show why. They're the team with the best record in the East. The chances look good right now, but the door's not fully shut. The door is cracked. The door's cracked right now. Yeah, Embiid, he should have been the MVP the last 2 years. This year, hopefully it's his year. But a really productive day out of some bench players. At this point, it's some game basketballs you got to give out. You know, obviously, Maxey had a big game, but you got to give one out to Embiid. You got to give one to Niang. You got to give one to Shake. You know the drill, man. You all know the drill, but here we go. Here we go. Minute 45 left. Portis a 3. That's good. I'm telling you, man, the Bucks are not going anywhere. They're staying in this thing. This is why they're the number 1 team record-wise in the East. But here's Melton with the ball. Melton dancing. Melton still looking. Drops it down for Embiid. Embiid looking. Step back 2. Got it again! Joel Hunt Embiid! Coming in clutch when it matters. Portis again for 3. No good. Niang gets the rebound. Sixers can walk it down the floor. Melton matching up with Grayson Allen. Melton just dribbling with it. And that one's intercepted by Holiday. Holiday over to Allen. Allen, the 3-point shot, no good. And then B gets the rebound again. And B getting this over to Shake. Shake gets it over to Niang. Niang launching it over for Embiid over to Melton. At this point, they're just playing keep away. Melton over to Embiid. Embiid from half court. Oh! Thought for a second he had it. Giannis, the three. No good. And your Philadelphia 76ers, ladies and gentlemen, will run this out and will defeat the Milwaukee Bucks 110 to 102. And the Sixers will go over 500 on the season, 8-7. Sixers are awesome as we have learned how to share the ball. That never happened with Harden because he's not coachable, but I agree Harden has great talent. He has great talent, man. Again, I'm going to say this and I'm going to continue to say it. It's not because of James Harden the reason why the Sixers ended up winning this game. It's only because of the veteran talent that we brought to this team as well as with George Niang that we had last year, which is more like a highly improved now George Niang. Thank you very much. I'm telling you, man, George Niang's been working on that jump shot. Because George Niang was not coming out here giving us like close to 20 points a game, 10 to 20 points a game last year. He was not. He was not, all right? He has showed up this season as a bench piece. I knew that basketball MB was the knife into the heart of the Bucks. Facts. Make a very good point about the veteran talent. Exactly. Like the more experience you have on your team, as long as they can still play, the more experience you have on your team, the more likely you can come out here and win games. It's not because James Harden is uncoachable, because he is coachable. He is coachable. He is coachable. He is able to be coached. It's just about the talent around our players, and we have much better talent than what we had last year. We had PJ Tucker, we had D'Anthony Melton, we had Daniel House, we had Montrezl Harrell, we have a new and improved George Niang, we have Maxey, we have Harden, we have Tobias, we have Embiid. We obviously have a solid bench. I mentioned our bench players, but we have a good team. We just need to come out here and stay consistent. It's what we need to do in order to win games, and that's what we did tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks. Phil may just not agree about that because I feel he's not capable of resisting the urge to dominate the ball. I mean, Harden can just find a way to create shots. And, you know, Harden's a good playmaker. Don't get me wrong. Harden is a good playmaker. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, Harden's not all that horrible to the entire team. He's not all that bad to the entire team, man. Harden's not the reason that we are 7-7 right now. Besides, we can lose games without James Harden. And besides, the majority of the losses that we have taken right now to start out 8-7, the majority of these 7 losses, in my opinion, it's not because of James Harden. It's because of our coach, Doc Glenn Rivers. That's probably one of, if not the main reason we lose some of these games. Some of it not, the majority of these games. If not all these games that we have lost so far. It's not because of Harden. It's because of the coach. That we want fired and we want Sam Cassell taken over. But Sixers doing a great job tonight. Find a way to get the win. We're approaching the 3-hour mark, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go over the stats here in terms of the players and then the team stats, and then we'll pretty much get out of here and wrap this stream up. Alright, guys, I'm back. As I'm back here, Sixers lost Tyrese Maxey right before the end of the first half, but Sixers were able to squeak it out. A lot of players were able to step up in a big way. We're going to roll through the stats here real quick. So starting us off on the Bucks side, Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the way for the Milwaukee Bucks with 25 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists. Followed up by Bobby Portis with 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. Brook Lopez with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Drew Holiday off the bench with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jordan Nwora with 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Javon Carter with 7 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Grayson Allen with 7 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. George Hill with 7 points, no rebounds, and 2 assists. And Serge Ibaka with just 2 points straight up. To end off the stat lines here for the Milwaukee Bucks. And now over to your Philadelphia 76ers side. Joel Embiid leading the way with 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. Tyrese Maxey, again, not able to finish this game as he ended up going to the locker room in the first half with an ankle, foot injury, whatever you want to say it as. But he ended up finishing his night with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. And then Niang off the bench with 17 points and 3 rebounds. Shake Milton off the bench with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists. DeAnthony Melton with 10.7 rebounds and 4 assists. Daniel House with 9 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Paul Reed with 2 points and 6 rebounds. And Montrezl Harrell with 1.2 rebounds to end off your scoring for your Philadelphia 76ers. And also, if I am not mistaken, I could be wrong, but in this game, I do believe Joel Embiid did have a double-double in this game. If I am not mistaken, Joel Embiid had a double-double in this game. I think he did. With his 32 points and 11 rebounds, I think Joel Embiid had a double-double in this game. But over to the team stats now. The Bucks ended up shooting the ball 45.6% from the field to the Sixers 50.6%. The Bucks shot the ball 33.3% from three-point range to the Philadelphia 76ers 46.4%. The Bucks ended up shooting the ball 38.1% from the free throw line. The Sixers shot the ball 65.4% from the free throw line. Both teams tied in rebounds overall at 42 rebounds apiece. The Bucks, however, had the advantage in offensive rebounds 8-7. Sixers with more assists than the Bucks, 27-22. Bucks with more blocks than the Sixers, 7-5. Bucks also with more steals than the Sixers, 8-5. Bucks winning the turnover battle, 18-12. Bucks with more points in the paint, 50-44, and a total of 35 personal fouls called, 18 on the Bucks and 17 on the Philadelphia 76ers. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that is how we will wrap up your stats for both the Sixers and Bucks players and the team stats overall. Sixers get the win in this one, 110-102. In a shootout here with the team with the best record in the Eastern Conference in the Milwaukee Bucks. And yeah, that was a great game. I feel the Colts are going to be sad on Sunday after the Eagles beat them. Dude, let's keep in mind, don't even say anything. I have this game a lot closer than what people think. Because based on the performance that the Colts had last week with Jeff Saturday as a first-timer head coach in the National Football League, pretty much hasn't coached probably since his high school days, honestly. But at the end of the day, man, I'm hoping the Eagles find a way to beat the Colts too. But at the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, something we can all agree on is fly, Eagles, fly. Go beat the Colts on Sunday. Won this one tonight. Absolutely, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, this guy, when Maxey went out, this guy went ahead and said it to himself, I got to make a statement, and I got to find a way to lead my team to victory. And you know what? He did just that. So great job tonight by Joel Embiid. Great job tonight by Georges Niang, Shake Milton, even Tyrese Maxey before he went to the locker room. Great job by him. Hopefully everything goes well with Tyrese Maxey's MRI tomorrow. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to enjoy this win, man. We are going to enjoy this win, but then we go into another one, second of a back-to-back, tomorrow night against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I will be streaming that game. And ladies and gentlemen, if you did not hear, I was going to stream the Ohio State game tomorrow against Maryland, but with something coming up last second on my schedule, I cannot end up doing the Buckeyes game, but I will be able to do the Sixers game. I will be able to do the Sixers game tomorrow night because that game is later and around that time frame that the Buckeyes would be playing against Maryland. I would not be available to do that game. So, unfortunately, I cannot do the Buckeyes game tomorrow, so you will not see me do anything Ohio State related until the playoffs, most likely, assuming Ohio State stays in the top 4. But yeah, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for me, man. Sixers play-by-play coming your guys' way tomorrow. And everyone, that's going to do it for me, man. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so. Appreciate everybody for coming through and tuning in. As always, you guys were awesome in the chat, per usual. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Sixers win. Let's go. Peace, everybody. Have a good night, y'all. God bless and peace.